Look at that. Staying hydrated like a boss. Let me see if I can, we got some time here. Actually, I should welcome everyone. Sorry if this is getting uploaded to YouTube, I should mention. You're in the right place. This is Guys Gems up against Arrogant Nephalem here for their second match of this doubleheader affair this evening. I'm Murda, your host. Thank you for joining. We do have a short bit of time left until this match is going to get started. So if you're watching on YouTube after the fact, fast forward just a little bit and scroll forward to the draft. Otherwise, I think we have about 5 minutes left until we're going to get started. So I'm just kind of hanging in chat for a bit here. I do want to check out to make sure if we can maybe refresh this bit goal. I'm wondering why it didn't refresh browser scene when it becomes active. Okay, hold on. Let me switch back and forth really quick. Why is that not showing that recent donation? Isaiah coming through with 1,000 bits. If anyone's familiar with maybe okay, let's there we go. Oh, Trabe with the sub as well. Make sure that shows. We get that up there too. Trabe?
A new subscriber.
Yeah! Welcome to the RG family, man. Thank you so much. I will also replay this one because Isaiah came through with the sub too.
A new subscriber.
Yeah, dog. What's up? Welcome to the Regen family, baby. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Now you have access to the Regen Globe emote. Use it all around Twitch. Spread the love of HOTS. Holy crap. Super stoked to have you guys subbing tonight. That's really cool. While we have a minute and we're chatting about it, bottom of your screen, you see that donation bar there. And it is for the Regen Invitational at the beginning of Season 5, just like we did before this season. My organization, Regen, will be hosting a tournament for all of the teams that I cast this season. So if you're a fan of Guys Gems, or if you're a fan of Arrogant Nephalem, donate into my stream right now. It will directly impact the prize pool. Throw it out there. Thank you for that follow. White Coast 117 coming through. That's Guys Gems healer in that last game. Played the Ariel if you caught that one. I'm super thrilled to be casting a doubleheader with the same team tonight. These guys are good friends of mine. Guys Gems, I love this team. They were participants in the Regen Invitational that we just had this past month. And they were actually the team that knocked out my own on Cursed Hollow. And while we're at it, let's talk about some of these map picks, because for the second time tonight, Guys Gems wants to go to Cursed Hollow. They selected it, but let's go through. First banned by Arrogant Nephalem was Brax's Holdout. Following that was Tomb of the Spider Queen, once again banned by Guys Gems. Arrogant Nephalem then decided we're going to play this game number 1 on Sky Temple. And as mentioned, game number 2 will be on Cursed Hollow. So we have another great battle here. I'm about to ask if these teams are ready. And we should be getting going into this match right away. Thank you for hanging out. Ready, see above. Ready, roar, go, go. Okay. Looks like they were ready and I was holding them back, talking to you guys. All right, here we are, the draft, Sky Temple. Remaining hydrated. I wish I had a refill person. Actually, hang tight, watch the first ban. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I know that's unprofessional, but you guys are cool. We're family. We're RG family. Abther's the ban. This is Sky Temple, and I love it because you don't want that mule healing up while your temples are trying to destroy. Guys Gems knows what's up. There's the Phoenix ban. All right. No one hates a Phoenix ban. I can assure you of that. Dahaka gonna be picked first by Guys Gems. This is the second time we're seeing him tonight. He was played game number 1 on Cursed Hollow for Guys Gems, and he was banned away in game number 2 of that first set. Stukov and Hanzo. Okay, so Hanzo we haven't had an opportunity to look at this evening, and he will be picked up in the 1-2 slot by Arrogant Nephalem. I think he's pretty good on this map. He can help destroy the boss quickly if he goes into his W build. Of course, his Dragon's Arrow is quite the meta pick for him. He can really set up some engagements, and it can help overall in team fights, whether they want to reset the fight or if they want to use it in that engagement. And he has a lot of poke damage, so if you're looking to play the poke style, Hanzo is one of the heroes to have. Johanna and Tracer are now the picks. Tracer's really good at getting onto Hanzo. I'm assuming that's going to be Cody Kraz. It's one of his specialty heroes. Excited to see him play that here. And Johanna, who we did see in game number 1 in their blind composition that they ran on Cursed Hollow, has been played well thus far by Guys Gems. Looks like 17 of you guys out there in Twitchland. Again, thank you for hanging out. If you have any friends that you want, send them this way. Tell them to hang out. Like, let's get this chat up and bumping once again. Oh, actually, I need to put the poll out. Let's do our little poll once again. Who will win Sky Temple? Let's remove this option. How do I remove all? Okay. So option 1, Guys Gems, add. Option 2, Arrogant Nephalem, and add. And there's your poll. Okay. So the ban on the right hand side by Arrogant Nephalem was Malfurion, and it looks like now ETC, the cow himself, is going to be banned by Guys Gems. So not wanting to, and make sure you type !vote and then your pick, or else I don't think it works. In the chat there, Ruben Strunk. Welcome to all the new viewers that are here. I see, of course, White Ghost with the follow. Also, Dazzlin Krazel is here, also new to the chat. Thank you for stopping in this evening. Picks number 3 and 4 on the way from Arrogant Nephalem. They already have their Stukov and Hanzo, so a bit of an engagement with the Dragon's Arrow, and the silence can be placed under it. Will they opt into something like a Maiev who's available? Could that be what they want paired with their Stukov? It's going to be Blaze.
We will forge a great destiny.
Hold on. Need to use vote first. Blaze and Varian are the selections. Varian, with his rework within the past month, is a bit more effective up against Tracer. Now getting his taunt at level 4 will be a great tool to help shut her down, as well as his protect makes it so putting that pulse bomb on him never really does much. So protect is OP. By the way, protect. Picks number 4 and 5 now for Guys Gems. They have their hyper carry and Tracer, their tank and Johanna, their soul lane and Dahaka. They want the Kael'thas again, which they have played tonight on the Cursed Hollow earlier, and a Lily as their support, which I don't know if it's going to be quite as effective as the first time we saw the Lily tonight, but it did work for them once. Perhaps they just don't want the Lily to go up against their Tracer. Maybe it's more of a takeaway pick. So we'll see. But for now, the composition for Guys Gem is complete. Dahaka, Johanna, Tracer, Kael'thas, Lily. What is the final selection for Arrogant Nephalem? They have their hypercarry Hanzo. Maybe they want a mage here in this selection, something that can help do a little bit of damage to this front line, especially onto a hero like Johanna. What could work against that Johanna? What do they have in their playbook? Will they opt to go into that Maiev? Are there other heroes available that they like? I'm not familiar with this team, and wow. Wow, hopefully my face says it all, but it is going to be the Lost Vikings. Okay. So I guess if you're Tracer, you're going to take the talent that gives you extra attack damage every time you kill heroes. But Lost Vikings on this map could be a huge nuisance. I think Dahaka is great up against them. So they have answers. Guys Gems has answers for these Vikings. I'm honestly not convinced that that was going to work for them, but if they have the right plays, I mean, Vikings could always be a wild card. That's really the point of that hero, is to be a wild card. And here on game number 1 of our second match of this doubleheader, Arrogant Nephalem will be trying to find that sweet spot with Eric, Olaf, and Balog. The Lost Vikings will be here on Sky Temple. Loading in. Oh, and by the way, don't forget, it's the party zone. I gotta fix this little NGS logo for you. It likes to fall. Here you go, NGS. Oh, don't block Sombra. Here you go. Scoot it over a bit. Boom. It's the party cam. Someone has a potato computer. We are taking quite a while to load in here, so I will hang with you for a moment. Up to 18 viewers. I want to thank each and every 18 one of you. Not individually, but as a collective whole. You guys are amazing people. Thanks for hanging with us tonight. And here we are. It is Sky Temple. On the left-hand side, we have Guys Gems. Cody Kraz is indeed playing the Tracer Odin. Gonna be on the Johanna. Spoogles playing Kael'thas. Swish once again playing Dahaka this evening. And White Ghost, the support player, on your favorite little panda, it's Lily. On the right-hand side, we have Segatai playing the Blaze. We have Da Killadin playing the Varian. Trabe is my new sub, actually, playing Hanzo. Null Pointer on the Stukov. And playing Olaf is going to be Kaim. Playing the Eric is going to be Kaim. And playing the Balog in the top lane is going to be Kaim. Hopefully you got some time for Kaim, because he has a long introduction. Segatai working it down with a little bit of oil fire right at the bat. That wave's down to half health, but there's Johanna. She's great at wave clear, and winning the early wave clear advantage is going to be Guys Gems. Cody Kraz looking at a flank here. I missed it, and we're going to miss a lot of them, but bot lane Swish already taken out. Eric, first blood of the game, will go over to Guys Gems. Up top, it's going to be Cody Kraz working on the Balog. So an interesting lane setup, but up against Vikings, you can afford to do stuff like this. You want to keep them out of the game for as long as possible. The rotation from Blaze and Hanzo was down to the bot lane to Haka, but it was not successful. Now Blaze rejoining the fight mid, lands a 3-man jet propulsion, but I think they're going to have enough to get away. Iron Skin was popped by Johanna. She's able to stay sturdy as ever here in this mid lane. Hanzo now trying to poke her down. She's at about 60% health or so. Tracer joining the fight in this flank bush. The Varian walking into it though. The Killadin is there, ready to pounce. Plenty of spread though from Spoogles and Kael'thas. And let's take a look at our early game talents. We have the enhanced agility from Dahaka, which is always the play. We did not opt into that blind build. Instead, it's extra healing in the form of free drinks. Kael'thas going into Fell Infusion. We have Lion's Maw from Varian, and we do have Bribe Stacks from the Vikings. So keep an eye out for those three, and for them, they're hoping to get as many minions killed around them as possible. So far, it's been not too far that they can push out of these lanes. Kaim is behind the wall on bot and just barely in front of the wall on top, and Balog is also behind the wall at mid, so playing very safe now as Kaim. He does not want those guys to die. There is a pulse bomb onto the Hanzo, not nearly enough damage, doesn't have that extra bit with the level 10. Cody Kraz is low. Is a taunt available? I think it must have been used. It actually wasn't selected. Okay, so they had level 4s, but Varian did not snap in his taunt pick quite yet. There it is. The taunt is now picked by Varian as expected. Up top, that's Olaf in trouble. Cody Kraz there harassing with the Tracer. And at mid is really where the action's going to be for now, as the temples are activating in 7 seconds. Up front is the combo of Blaze and Varian. The silence is great by Null Pointer. And that's going to be the first true blood of this game. Not the HBO show, but indeed the first kill was not a full hero, so I won't count it. And that was the first blood of the game in my eyes. The Hawk is now up top with Tracer. They have the top temple, but this mid temple is controlled right now for Arrogant Nephalem here. Bot side, we still have Soak going out by Eric. Mid, Balog is staying in lane, and Olaf doing what he can to just make sure that no Soak is being missed in any of these lanes. There is a slight level lead currently by Guys Gems, but over the course of the game, if they can find... Oh, wow, though. Wow, that must have been... No, there's the pulse bomb. So it was just steady shots. Those Tracer rounds coming out from Cody Kraz. Picking up the kill onto the Blaze. So, oh, now it is going to be Balog falling as well. So more kills coming out, and you're going to see a lot of kills with these Vikings on the map. They're going to come frequent, and this is Stwish pushing up on Olaf. Does he have a tongue available to get it? There's the Feeding Frenzy started. Stwish whacking away on Olaf. I don't think he gets away from this. He's down to 250 health, and there's the second tongue securing the kill. Check out the bot side, because there's a huge battle here for the siege camp. Tracer already fell. Next is going to be Spoogles potentially. Yep, there's a double kill secured here on the bot side. White Ghost, the Lily, fallen low, as well as Johanna, who did not choose to walk away. So a 3-for-0 on the bot side. All they had to trade was an Olaf. That seems to be worth it. There's a taunt from the Killadin. They call him Kill Jaden. Isn't that like a WoW raid or something? The Killadin. Wow, a little dyslexia there. But White Ghost survives on the Lily. Bot side, Blaze pushing forward with 2 of his siege giants ready to get this bot side work down, because of course the next temple will be here. Up top, Balog doing what he can to keep this Dahaka push at bay, which now has been a double soak, and flanking with a tongue onto Hanzo is Dahaka. He's taunted though, silenced and stunned. The combos in play by Arrogant Nephalem, picking up even more kills, make it 10-1, and this team is taking down our winners of the first match tonight, Guys Gems. They are here to play. Even with these Vikings, they're finding ways to make it happen all around the map. Next, it's Johanna to fall, making it 2-for-0. Level 10 still online, and most of them not having to be used. The temple will be activating in 5 seconds, and I can only assume that Arrogant Nephalem is going to begin to make their way down, but maybe not before they take a fight here. Cody Kraz gonna get poked away and taunted by the Killadin, but his team's not there, not quite there to do enough damage, not on the same page. Didn't have the Hanzo step forward. But they are going to be able to walk onto this temple, and all the while, you have to remember, there's Vikings on this map, so they will try to continue soaking. Right now, Balog is up against this Dahaka. He needs to be careful, but all the action should be down here on the bot side. Hanzo holding it down, getting all these shots, and currently no shots available anywhere else on the map, because there's only the one temple active right now. Olaf taking plenty of damage. He's gonna fall likely, and no, he actually scoots away with his run Vikings trade. I don't know what it's called, but he is able to scoot back to his well and tap without falling. Now engaging with the Phoenix is going to be Guys Gems, but taunted and silenced is the Kale Toss. He's gonna fall, and still in that silence is Johanna. The Dragon's Arrow on the Tracer is gonna secure a kill, and jumping away is Hanzo. He's now safe, and Blaze is holding down the bush, where now his entire team should be able to survive this. It's a 2-for-0 exchange for Arrogant Nephalem, and they continue to rack up the kills. Now it's 9-2, almost at level 13, and still pushing forward with the Killadin. He might have a taunt available onto this Lily. Will he find it, and will his team's damage be there? No. Okay, he decides to back up and play for the rest of the map. They're getting so much soak in the top lane that's being completely missed by Guy's Gems right now. Baylog really doing what he needs to do, and I think some bribe stacks are available. Let's watch it. Kime here with this team. Are they going to get it? No, I think they're saying, save those stacks. Hey, we'll go ahead and pick this one up. You can help us shoot it a bit. Use them up on that top side. There we go. Kime with all 4 bribe stacks, putting it out at the same time. There's bruisers up top and a siege in the bot lane now for Arrogant Nephalem with a level 13 to 11 advantage, and they have complete map control right now. Let's see what they want to do, and it's going to be boss. They know that these mercs have to be cleared. They still have a talent tier advantage. So will Guy's Gems be gutsy enough to walk in here? They still have Tracer top. The Haka could burrow in, but without Tracer, that's a huge portion of their damage. I'm sure Phoenix is available, and we might see it get dropped right about now. So Blaze is trying to peel that off, and it's going to be killed off. Oh, wow, but the damage does end up coming out from Guy's Gems. The cups were played early, and it's actually going to be a 3, make it 4 for 1. You lose a Kael'thas, but you end up getting a boss and a quad kill. Well worth it for Guy's Gems, and now there is renewed life breathed into this team of Guy's Gems here on Sky Temple in game number 1. Woo! All right, that's what we wanted to see, a gutsy engagement onto that boss, and that was a lot of damage. That was a significant amount of damage. I'm assuming that was Falling Sword, right? Yeah, that was taken. The Quantum Spike must have hit as well onto multiple members. Very impressive. Very, very impressed there with that play. Top Temple currently owned by Guy's Gems. White Ghost is there, and that boss still needs to be killed at 25% health. Bot is also controlled by Guy's Gems. That is Stwish. So this mid fort is getting hit from 2 sides of the map, although Lily gonna get taunted and silenced. Does she have enough of her trait to run away? Has the heals and the blinds. White Ghost surviving yet again on that Lily. They are feeling really comfortable playing the Panda tonight. Backside, it's going to be Eric falling, and Tracer's now here working down some of these heroes. She went Bullet Spray at level 13. Of course, Untouchable was picked up at level 4, so stacking up on all these Viking kills, currently at 3 stacks, can do a little extra damage here. Soaking 2 lanes right now. Vikings, we have Baylog mid, Olaf bot, and the fight up here could be exciting because I think we still have, yeah, there it is. It's the Brush Dog brought in by Dahaka. Does he find a tongue? Right now he doesn't have it. Cups are being played by Lily. There is a tongue on to kill it in, and it's a double kill. So more kills coming out now from Guy's Gems, and they're looking potentially at this Blaze, but they're going to be happy and content with at least starting to work down this wall, and they have time to move on to this camp. Kael'thas is pretty good at spreading his area damage onto these camps and pushing along with this minion wave that is going to join it. This top wall is in severe danger because yes, it is going to be 4 members of Guy's Gems remaining here. Tracer, the only one leaving to go kill off some of these Vikings to continue her stacks. And I'm assuming there is a 0% chance Baylog gets away with that. So right now it is all available up here at the top for Guy's Gems. The well is down. There's Phoenix gonna help siege down this keep as well. Still have some of these knights available, and they're really whacking away hard, and backing up with the cleanse is gonna be Kael'thas. Does not have Phoenix available anymore. I do not think they have cups yet. So backing off is gonna be Guy's Gems. They got a significant portion of that keep, and remember, with all of the forts down, if they can get oh wow, Vikings in trouble. Eric gonna potentially fall. No, they're gonna work on Olaf a bit. There's gonna be the pulse bomb and secures it on Olaf. So now 7 stacks on Untouchable for Tracer. She's getting really deadly right now. Yeah, so definitely a prioritization if I'm Guy's Gems on that top temple, because it will shoot directly onto that low health keep, and I think getting that keep down as soon as possible is paramount to their success on this map. However, it looks like they are setting up in the bush. They're ready for someone to show up here. Going to be revealed by Hanzo. Having used recall early as Cody Cries. There's a huge Phoenix landing onto all the members. The bunker is played. The leap back by the Vikings is played as well. And now Blaze is in a weird spot. Didn't exit his bunker before the rest of his team disengaged. Now falling to about 40% health. The team of Guys Gems deciding to start to back off. The re-engagement now made by Varian finds the Dahaka, but a great cleanse there by Lily, making Swish get back to safety. So Guys Gems not doing my suggested play of getting that top temple. Instead, they're sitting here at mid, and another fight could be coming out here by Arrogant Nephalem. They're ready to move in here with that taunt from the Killadin. Instead, also up front is going to be the Blaze trying to harass out Spookles, who does not have Phoenix available right now. Backside, it's all Cody Kraz working on the Vikings, trying to get that untouchable stack even higher. Finds the Baylog, and returning to the fight now with 8 stacks is going to be Cody Kraz. On this backside, though, we do see Kael'thas falling to a very aggressive Varian, who probably has a taunt available, possibly for Cody Kraz here. Has to move away. Does not find the taunt. Varian does not secure it. However, what is secured is that top keep. And it doesn't even matter if the Haka falls right now. His job was played. That keep did fall. And now the mid keep is also on a shoestring. Okay. Woo. I get some water there. Looks like Arrogant Nephalem knows to have a little bit of an advantage on the map. The Haka and Kael'thas down. So they can start working on this boss. They do have a Hanzo who does a good bit of damage here. Even more stacks stacking up for the Tracer, now at 9 of 15. She's gonna start doing a considerable amount of damage if she's not already, because at 9 stacks she's doing an additional 18% damage with her basic attack. Here comes the engagement after that boss was taken, and now Siege is taken. Very aggressive, knowing that Guys Gems is not quite at level 20 yet. This is their opportunity to even up the keep count. They want this keep to fall, and with Siege Giants and a boss, it could quite possibly happen here. Boss already whacking away. There's a Phoenix. Gonna try to do a bit of damage to this boss before it can move past the wall, and it finally does make it past. So now Blaze and Varian on the front line are going to try to keep their team safe to let Hanzo and possibly Vikings even show up here to siege some of this. Instead, it looks like Eric is hanging out mid, getting a wall there too. So Vikings really working out with the split pressure. Boss is falling low, but so's the keep. They should be able to get this, but can they escape successfully? Here comes the counter push. No, they're gonna let Arrogant Nephalem walk away from this. They did lose a keep. Guys Gems and Arrogant Nephalem are now tied up on the keep count. Eric is still hanging out mid. He is just within grasp now of Tracer to get her 10th stack of her untouchable. But does it matter? Does it matter at all? Because set up with level 20 is tied for both teams. Set up in this bush is Arrogant Nephalem, but taking a safer rotation is going to be Guys Gems. Are moving down the bot lane and did not walk through this death trap set up by Blaze and Varian. So they're aware. They know that moving on to this temple first is going to be Guys Gems, and White Ghost is actually the one in trouble. The health reduction, armor reduction rather, goes out huge, and there also was the Dragon's Arrow connecting and completing the kill on the support for Guys Gems. So now they do not have a Lily here, and there's not much they can do to keep members alive because Cups will not be available. Trave on the Hanzo, looking to get all the damage again on Cody Kraz. Will Cody fall? No, he doesn't, because the swipes are gonna interrupt the kill. Hanzo does fall. Cody Kraz still hanging on, ends up finally dying, losing untouchable stacks, which is actually huge if you're that Tracer, losing all of those stacks in the late game. But the kills might continue to come for Guys Gems because the tongue just connected onto Blaze. He's below 500 health. Spoogles, though, also low 200 on this Kael'thas. Both die around the same moment, but this is gonna be all Swish because Varian cannot survive through that. Vikings might be here to play again, but they're not killing Swish and Odin right now. This is a way too sturdy of a squad. Both the Warriors are still here doing all the damage they want. Would have rather have seen Vikings stay split, continue the map pressure. Instead, what it's going to be is all 3 keeps are going to be destroyed for Arrogant Nephalem. And a few shots might actually hit the core here. We'll see what happens. Okay, so 2 shots hit the core, but the shields are still okay. Guys, this is turning into a back and forth affair. It started so heavily with Arrogant Nephalem. Then we saw Guy's Gems really respond and take a lead. Then we saw Arrogant Nephalem make a response of their own with the Boss Siege Giant keep push. They got the bot keep down, but after that fight, I have to say Guy's Gems has taken the advantage once again, because the Vikings are going to have a hell of a job working on all of these catapults, pushing down every single lane for the rest of the game. Stwish setting up in a bush, looking for his proper spot to be. They do not have eyes on Arrogant Nephalem right now. Of course, the Tracer is completely neutered with her untouchable stacks gone. Not going to be doing nearly as much damage to those frontline warriors. Knights are picked up by Arrogant Nephalem. They're clearing out some of these catapults in the top lane. All the while, looks like Balog is at mid, trying to work on some of their catapults coming down the mid lane as well. Jason coming through with a 10 viewer host. Thank you so much, my friend. Very appreciate it, man. You've been a huge help to me this season already. You got the sub. You brought me in on your stream to help you cast. I really appreciate the host there. Okay, so temple spawning. This is enormous because Arrogant Nephalem has to make a play. Any one of these temples could finish the game in favor of Guy's Gems. And right now, Arrogant Nephalem, they're making a very gutsy play. With only 10 seconds remaining, they are going for this boss, and maybe that draws out a response from Guy's Gems, but do they have enough time to get on 2 of these temples? Because just one of them is enough for Guy's Gems to win this game. Do they recognize that fact? Will they be able to rotate in time? Already starting is this mid temple, and up top Dahaka also starting, so shielding already reduced and 90% health now on the core. Moving forward with the taunt onto this mid shrine, but ladies and gentlemen, it is not enough. They need to get up to this Dahaka. If they do not respond to Dahaka, it is GG no matter what. Guy's Gems is about to walk away with this 9%, 5%. Good game to Guy's Gems. They take game number 1, make it 3 out of 3 on the night. Well played. And that was the pick of Arrogant Nephalem. So we're going to be heading to the map chosen by Guy's Gems. It's going to be Cursed Hollow. We already saw them play there once tonight. They did a great job. So I'm going to take a short 5-minute break. Going to continue hydrating, and we'll be back for game number 2, or if you've been with us all night, game number 4. So hang tight. I will be back in just a bit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. You are in the right place if you are here to watch game number 2 between Guys Gems and Arrogant Nephalem. We will be heading into Cursed Hollow. I'm going to throw my R in chat to see if these guys are ready once again. They already told me once they were. It looks like they're ready twice. And we're going to get right into it. Map number 2, it's going to be Cursed Hollow.
Hollow.
Oh, that is the wrong scene. That is the correct scene. Okay, here it is. The draft on Cursed Hollow. Once again, I want to say thank you to people who are doing cool things. So, look at this boy. Jason. Is that going to work? Do I not have it set up on this scene? Fail sauce. McFail sauce. Hold on. I'm going to fix this. Event list. Oh, I don't have it on here. Okay, hold on. Let's add in the alert box. Add. Oh, wait. Cancel that. Cancel that. Add in. Is it here? Oh, this is awkward. How do I do this? Alert box. Add source. Okay, done. And done. We don't want it there. Careful. Okay, move it about here. I'm gonna get to this draft in a second. You guys aren't missing much. Okay. Here we go. Looks about good. All right. Sweet. Back to live. All right. In this draft, we saw Kael'thas banned away first. Then it was the Phoenix, of course. Stukov, the #1 selection for Arrogant Nephalem. Hanzo and Dahaka picked by Guys Gems. Let me hit refresh one more time on this. There it is. Okay. The host is there. So legit. Thank you so much, Jason, for that. I really do appreciate it, as always. I definitely wanted to make sure that got to be shown on stream. Okay, so picks number 2 and 3 on Cursed Hollow. And before, what did we see? We saw this Dahaka, of course, by Guys Gems, was played really well. They also played what equated to be like a blind composition. They had Johanna, they had Lily, they had Cassia and a Kael'thas to pair with their Dahaka. But it was up against a very, very auto-attack focused team. Which earlier it was Team Awesome Sauce that played it. I don't think it's going to work the same for them here, obviously. Like Sonya and ETC aren't really going to suffer as much from the blinds as the Greymane and the Tyrael and the Rhaegar and the Abathur cloned Greymane ended up doing. So that composition in that situation they ran earlier this evening was beautiful. Here, setting up with the Hanzo and Dahaka are great. Hanzo's going to give them some boss control and help them rip through them quickly. Dahaka, of course, the global pressure, the full sieging. Oh my god, who just hit that? Damn it, Ghost Dunk. I'm supposed to be your sub. You can't be mine too. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. That's 3 subs tonight. Are you guys kidding me? This is my first triple sub night ever. I love you guys from NGS. You guys are so freaking awesome. Thanks for hanging tonight. Really appreciate it. For those of you who are new to this match here, that bit donation goal at the bottom is also helping roll through forward for the Regen Invitational before Season 5. So if you want to see that event happen, donate. Both of these teams will be invited because I am casting them this evening. Every team I cast this season will be invited to that tournament. So if you want to see it happen, consider throwing some bits this way. All of it's going to go towards that prize pool. Another follower, racking them in. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. Li Ming banned away by Guys Gems. I suppose it's pretty cool. Li Ming can really burst away Hanzo. Thank you, Follow Train. Golly. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Can do a lot of poke on tribs is the Li Ming. Can also really burst down a Hanzo who doesn't have too much health. Johanna's been selected often tonight by Guys Gems, and maybe enough is enough. Says Arrogant Nephalem. Johanna will not be able to be selected. Banned away with the second ban by Arrogant Nephalem there. Okay, so if I'm Guys Gems, What do I like? I think they're going to want to move into their... Oh, wait, it's been banned. Okay, Kael'thas has been banned. What else do they play from the mage role? Because I think possibly pairing a mage with Hanzo and armor reduction could be pretty cool. They could go into like something like a Jaina might work. They are already showing some frontline with the Sonya ATC, so the ring can kind of reset some of that. How do you forget about this hero? Of course, it's Tracer once again, and it's going to be paired with her favorite healer, Malfurion. Cody Kraz loves this hero, plays it so well, and letting it slip through again to Tracer, gonna be here on Cursed Hollow. Yeah, I like it. I do like it. I think it's gonna be good. It's really never gonna be bad. Hold on a sec. Okay, yeah, all right. What can they pick with these 4 or 5? Stukov, they got their healer, they got their Solinger, they got their tank. So really it's just their 2 damage. And how do they want to counter Tracer? Bits being thrown down. That is, I'm going to butcher this. Frojazg. Okay, Frojazg. It's a perfect day for some mayhem. Junkrat, join in here. I love Junkrat on this map. He has so many Qs to delay tribute captures. The only issue is, will Cody Kraz be able to get back onto the Junkrat? I don't think he's great up against Tracer. I think she's one of the heroes that can really disrupt him, when Junkrat's really supposed to be one of the heroes that can be disruptive upon other heroes. So it will be a little bit of a balance. Will be a bit of a balance to see how those 2 heroes can interact here. If Tracer can make it through the Sonya and ETC and get onto that Junkrat, it's going to be difficult. And of course, Ragnaros is going to help reset some of these lanes. Possibly if he wants to go into the Lava Wave, which I wouldn't be totally shocked if we see. But of course, it could also be a Sulfurish Smash to stack on top of a potential Mosh Pit from the ETC. Which is also going to be really cool with the Riptire from Junkrat. So yeah, there's a lot of combo potential here. And let's see it work out. Muradin's the final pick by Odin, which I think is fine. Game number 2 of 2. Guys Gems took game number 1. Here is the opportunity for them to take a 4-0 sweep on the evening over both of their Division C West opponents. Let's see who you guys voted for in chat. And it looks like Guys Gems has your selection with 7 votes to win this map number 2 on Cursed Hollow.
Prepare yourself for battle, heroes.
Let's introduce the team on the left-hand side, and it is Guys Gems. Cody Kraz once again this evening playing Tracer. Odin going to be on Muradin. Spoogles, the mage player, right now going to be on Hanzo. White Ghost going to play Malfurion, and up in the solo lane for the 3rd time this evening is going to be Stwish on my favorite hero, Dahaka. Over on the other side, we have Arrogant Nephalem. First off, we have Dakilidin switching over from Varian. This time he's going to play the Ragnaros. Segatai on the ETC. Kaim going to play Sonya. Null Pointer is on the Stukov, and Trabe playing the Junkrat. Alright, let's take a look at these level 1 talents. And once again, enhanced agility coming out from Dahaka. We do have the start of a Q build with target practice picked up by Hanzo. On the other side, we are seeing a Meteor build from Ragnaros, which should be a lot of fun. And Progrock picked up by ETC. Top lane started up by the Dahaka. Bot lane already moving there is Sonya. A little bit of a rotation making its way down. It's Cody Kraz and White Ghost moving on to this push, but Kaim smart enough to move away, got a little bit of minion advantage there, and moving over to the siege camp, it appears, is Sonya. Excuse me, I had to cough there for a sec. Okay. Top lane, it's going to be Ragnaros up against Dahaka, and Dahaka lands a great drag, reducing about 80% of the health of Ragnaros in that there. So Rag's going to be at a pretty big disadvantage for a bit, and the only thing that is going to be in their advantage is we see Arrogant Nephalem, the first to Merc, and finishing it quickly is going to be Sonya. Kaim already getting it done in about 30 seconds time. And it's going to join the Junkrat here in the bot lane up against Malfurion and Tracer for now. A little bit of banter going back and forth. Looks like ETC is telling the Tracer to stand still a bit. Up top, well, we do see Dekillidan trying to work on the Dahaka, but once again gets pulled in. But that time there were minions there, so the towers will not shoot upon Ragnaros. Bot side, there are Siege Giants here now. Kaim on the Sonya, lands a spear onto Malfurion, not quite able to finish the kill, but now a big concussion mine almost did it. Tracer, at the end of the day, is gonna be the hero, picking up first blood here. Cody Kraz once again showing why this is one of his favorite heroes to play. With the Siege Giants there, they're not even doing damage to him quite yet. They get the kill. That was close. That could have gone either way. That concussion mine was so close to killing Malf, but he had just barely enough trickle health coming back in from his rejuvenation, or his regrowth, sorry. I always want to call that rejuvenation. I feel like that's another like druid heal talent or something in WoW. I haven't played WoW in 2 years, so I could be totally off base, and if you're a WoW fan, I completely apologize to you. Alright, bot side is where the trip spawns. Kaim on the Sonya is very low. I don't think has a well available either, so might have to tap because I don't think Stukov is going to be anywhere close to this fight. They got to just give this. There's nothing they can do here. Yep, Sonya indeed is going to hearth back to base. Cody Kraz is going to start the channel. A little bit of poke, excuse me, a little bit of poke can come out. That was a hiccup. But there's really no sense in Arrogant Nephalem being here at this fight right now. With Stukov so far away up in the top, being the response right now in place of Ragnaros for whatever reason, onto this Dahaka and a Siege Giant push that's happening here in the top lane. We do want to make note now that Sonya is working on the Knights of the Arrogant Nephalem side of the map. That will certainly help going into this next tribute, but can she finish them in time to get set up in a respectable position to make an engagement here happen along with her ETC counterpart? Stukov is here with ETC currently working on Muradin, throwing down a silence. Not going to do too much because there is no damage follow-up here. Staying up top is going to be the Killidan, and now he's really starting to do a significant portion of damage onto Dahaka. Let's take a look at level 7s because both teams do have them. We do have Bullet Time coming out from Tracer, feeding Frenzy, of course. Let's watch this bush for a second before any more talking. Right now, they're coming through Odin at half health. There's roots thrown by Malfurion, but no one is connected. But on the backside, it's Swish coming through with the tongue, but gonna get booped by the ETC and interrupted. There's gonna be a pulse bomb onto ETC, but he's so sturdy with his trait armor that he gets. Capping the point is Cody Kraz. Can anyone from Arrogant Nephalem make their way there? No, missing is the grenade there by Junkrat. Was not able to secure the stop on that trib, and making it away with barely any health is Spoogles. And ladies and gents, this is Guys Gems. They know at 5 minutes this boss spawns, and look exactly where they are. Arrogant Nephalem is not set up for their own boss, so this is gonna be, in my opinion, completely free. They can even give up this tribute if they so choose, and Arrogant Nephalem is going to be none the wiser to what's going on. Looks like Stukov might be walking this way, but he doesn't have business checking this by himself. Indeed, this boss is taken. Up top, we still see the soak happening, so level advantage is in favor of Arrogant Nephalem for the moment, but with his boss pushing and 2 out of 3 tributes, this has to be responded to if you're Arrogant Nephalem, because Guys Gems, if they get this, are going to cause a lot of trouble. There's a tongue onto Ragnaros and the bump to follow. Oh, excuse me, Dekillidan is going to fall. Excuse me, with the mouse move on the map there. T-Tours if you wish, but we did see that one. Ragnaros falls, and now this is all Guys, Gems for the moment, unless if Junk can stop this capture, and he doesn't once again, so twice in a row, Junkrat not able to poke that out, and Guys, Gems picks up the first curse of the game, and there's a boss pushing bot, and it's still at 55 or so % health, and now they're gonna start working on yet another, and here comes some free meat. It's Sonya. Fallen, another kill for Guys Gems, make it 4-0, and they are very well on their way to level 10. This boss is going to help siege down the top lane, and wow, they broke down a key bot. They still have vision on some heroes, and now going to be able to push behind this with 30 seconds remaining on the curse. This fort will go down very quickly. Can they get a keep wall? That's what the question is right now. Sonya's the one here in response at the wall currently. ETC is in a mosh pit, so being split without stage dive is going to be of concern. He's going to have to start making his way back as well. Here comes the other other three to join up with the Sonya. Silence is out from Stukov. He is rooted, and jumping over the wall aggressively is Odin with a huge punch there. Haymaker securing a kill. Tracer ends up using recall, but does not get away. There's going to be a Riptire, but it's killed before it does enough damage because the Twilight Dream secured the kill on that Riptire. Now getting what's this talent called? The Haymaker, not the Haymaker, it's the Skullcracker from Muradin, keeping him still. Sonya does fall, and we'll call that a 2-for-1. Or was it a 1-for-1? Yeah, it was a 1-for-1. All right, 1-for-1. Tracer respawning. Excuse me, this one is turning into a doozy. It's going very fast right now with all these fort captures so early by Guys Gems. We're only 8 minutes in, and that keep is on a string. Odin playing up front. The silence is down from Stukov, but it's not going to have any sort of follow-up available. Ragnaros hanging in the back. Let's check his meteor stacks. They are at 50. He's wanting to hit the 75 mark, but 50 is pretty good for now. Again, it's only 8 minutes 30 seconds into the game. Plenty of time for him to continue stacking that up. Other talents, we do see Leap out of Sonya, which is a little unconventional, but it could set up a really good mosh pit into a Riptire, and if it's in a lane, the Lava Wave can come down as well. Here we go, though. We do have the Knights already pushed out by Arrogant Nephalem. The other ones on the other side being worked on by Guys Gems. They're going to fall in just a moment. Sonya being split right now onto her siege camp. The Haka still up top, making sure his catapults are going to start spawning soon, so he wants these siege giants as far forward as he can. He knows he still has his dig available whenever he wants it. Odin can leap over the wall. With level 13 so close, if you're Arrogant Nephalem, you need to be really careful that this Dahaka burrow is going to come right on top of you and lock someone in, because there's 13 right now. Will Dahaka look for it? Currently, there is a lava wave coming at him, and he doesn't know this, but the entire team of Arrogant Nephalem was walking his way. Now they're sitting in a bush waiting, and there's a root to help reveal it. Good job by White Ghost to get some vision for his team, and now Hanzo helping with the vision as well. Set up nicely currently as Guys Gems, because that siege giant is still pushing in the bot lane. Here, though, is the fight. It's a 5v5 breaking out. Sonya up front with ETC. The silence does come down from Dahaka onto ETC, so he can't mosh pit. The swipes were used by No Pointer. There was a big haymaker pushing Ragnaros back. Can Cody Crass find one of these kills? So far, not yet. Falling very low on health. The backside, too, as well. Leaping forward is Odin with that dwarf toss. Well played. Finds another stun onto Ragnaros, but he does have a little bit of heal from his Stukov available. Right now, it is Sonya trying to walk away with 500 health, but look at all the damage Odin is doing to this Ragnaros. He kills him all by himself. Here's Sonya now trying to do something. The silence is going to slow him down. Can they finish off Sonya here? Odin, yes, you can. So worth your death there. You got a 2-for-0. Your team got a tribute, and they are quite possibly going to get this first keep of the game. Swish gonna lead the way and take the tower shots. Can they get it before he dies? He does have it burrowed down with some essence, but now Cody Kraz is taking the damage. Okay, so they do get the keep, and only 11 minutes into the game, catapult pressure is gonna start. which essentially is putting Arrogant Nephalem on a timer. Whew. We have a moment to look at some level 13 talents. It is Primal Swarm from Dahaka, and with those two warriors, I think that is a great selection, as well as being able to reduce the armor of the bosses they're trying to take. Revitalize, I think, is alright. It's going to help Hanzo keep his mana pool up, which has been an issue for a bit for Muradin too, I've noticed. So we'll see if that comes in play. But right now, the play might be ETC. He's all by himself, gets rooted. There's going to be a little bit of arrow shot from Hanzo. Can they find the proper fight? Right now, it's a mosh, but only connecting onto Malfurion. It's going to have the Dragon Arrow to knock it loose. So ETC now without his strongest tool. The Riptire is pulled, but it's killed quickly. Very well executed on destroying, and oh my god, Odin for the third time has nailed a haymaker, but they do lose their Malfurion. They do not have heals. Sonya leaping in deep is now going to find a kill onto Tracer as well. It's now Dahaka moving away and Hanzo moving away. The power slide onto Hanzo. Can the Rag and ETC finish his kill onto Hanzo? They do, but on the other side, Stukov gets tongued in by Stwish, and that's it for Null Pointer. He is not surviving this one. Goodbye. Another great tongue. Kaim landing his spear to get away, but Stwish is playing really well right now on that Dahaka, and really I got to give it up to Odin, who's made so many plays with that haymaker, and he's been fearless pushing forward. Like right now onto 3 of these heroes, he has no support, no damage follow-up. He just doesn't care right now. He's like, I'm gonna harass you and whittle you down until my Dahaka and Malfurion get here, even stalling out this tribute. Right now though, he does get power slid on and knocked back when he's dwarf tossing. Falling is the Muradin. Finally, he played for long, but he didn't end up surviving. Cody Krasnow here has the Quantum Spike onto the Killadin. Ragnaros is gonna fall. Can Cody find more? Right now the target's ETC. The armor's there to help, and there's a great leap by Kaim. Recall used to get Tracer to safety, and Twilight Dream finishing the kill on ETC. Sonya has to run away. Swipes are used by Stukov. Whoo! Make it another curse. Catapults on the core already. There's 3 of them there. The shielding is about to be reduced all the way down. It is. Shielding's off the core, 99% there. They're working on yet another boss during their curse, which seems to be working for them. We'll see if it does this time as well. Yeah, I mean, you get this boss, you maybe march up to the other boss. You don't even really need the curse at this point. What you do need is some healing on that Dahaka. Odin jumping in. He doesn't care if he gets stunned. We already knew that about him. Here goes the boss. It is finally down. They wasted about, I think it was a minute 15 on curse now, so about 45 seconds getting that boss down. Lava wave came, cleared up the top lane, which had the most pressure. But this boss coming down bot is gonna secure at least another wall for them. Jumping forward, haymaker connecting on the Junkrat. The roots are there, but a great concussion mine gonna knock himself back to safety. Leap has to be used defensively as well, so huge tool and engagement from the Sonya is now not available, and this boss is ready to start pushing down this keep. They're pretty close on XP, but structures are completely favoring Guy's gems right now. The well's about to go down with this boss smash, and here it is with the mini wave working on that keep. Didn't quite get the stun, was Muradin onto that molten core, so Ragnaros is in his crazy trait right now, knocked out quickly by boss. But it does save some health. They get a little extra health onto this keep. Can they survive? Cody Crash trying to say, no, you won't. Kaim takes the Quantum Spike to the face, and this keep is low. Will it fall? The swipes are coming out to try to reset it. Now it has minion support. Can they finish it? Yes, they will, and they also finish a Sonya. So now they have opportunity to move even further forward onto this core. The silence is good from Stukov, and a Riptire. Can it get a kill? It does. Tracer will fall, and Odin's so low. There's a Meteor trying to do some more work. Now 500 health. Can they keep Odin planted? Can they not let him escape? ETC is here. The mosh pit connecting onto Malfurion, and that's another kill for Arrogant Nephalem. Now Odin is kind of stuck here. A power slide will keep him locked in. They can't let him dwarf toss. The stun is good. He does get over the wall, but he will fall. Or will he? Or will he? He gets pushed even further away by Junkrat. Does he have any more grenades left? He's going to mount up trying to find him, but now kicking in is the third wind, and Odin continues to be fearless in this matchup on that Muradin, surviving in what seemed like a sure kill for Arrogant Nephalem. Wow. Very well played there, giving us time to secure some more merc pressure on the map too, as Spoogle's up here on the siege camp. They haven't given up a trib all game. They have not allowed Arrogant Nephalem to get any of them, and I do not believe the opposing team of Team Awesome Sauce got one earlier tonight when they played this map. So Guys Gems is really showing why this has become their new favorite. Here's Dahaka all by himself for now. Swish probably going to want to walk away. The concussion mine's actually going to help his cause and get him closer to safety. Siege Giant starting to push down the top lane. We'll see if any sort of stop is coming on no pointer. No, so there actually is going to be the first tribute for Arrogant Nephalem, and now a fight breaking out once again. No level 20s here yet. Does a mosh pit exist for ETC? Right now we do not see it. We did see swipes though, and that's going to be a dead Stukov because Cody Kraz landing the pulse bomb. Oh wow, huge silence there onto 4 members, and there's the molten core. It does get pulled off. The Q swipe will hold Malfurion steady. The spear and the slide connecting on Malfurion. That's a good counter kill, all set up by Ragnaros and that molten core. Well played. Odin, still the fearless Muradin, hanging in deep up against these guys. Rag's gonna pop out, and they're actually gonna look towards this Dahaka. He has to burrow away. The Junkrat dies to Odin though. Again, these kills are just coming out. The stuns and more and more and more. Does Odin have another Skullcracker for this Sonya? Can he find it? The dismount trying to come from Hanzo. He lands it with that explosive Q there, and with all the members of Arrogant Nephalem down, level 20s being collected already too, marching towards the core are gonna be your 4-game winners this evening. Guys Gems, there is nothing that can stop this. Stukov's silence will be an attempt, and possibly Cody Kraz dying to minions, but I gotta believe Guys Gems can get this core down right now. It's at 90%, 80%. Mark down to 70, working it down slowly to 60 and 50. Still 9 seconds to spawn for Junkrat. 20 now, 10, and sure enough, ladies and gentlemen, game number 2 of 2 here will go over to Guys Gems. Wow, gotta say, well played tonight. As I'm finally starting to realize my voice is disappearing, I do want to be able to pull in someone for an interview. I guess it will be Swish, so hang tight. Excuse me, wrong screen. Hang tight. I will be right back, and I will have that interview for you. I'll actually keep the camera up. Let me just go out here to... Where is Mr. Swish? Swish. Interview. Interview? Question mark? See if he wants to come. I'm sure he does. Sure, we'll send Cody Kraz. Okay. Lobby NGS 2. Okay. Hopefully no one's in lobby 2. Sure, no one's in lobby. I'm probably the only one casting this late, right? All right, and joining me this evening is Tracer herself. Excuse me, it's Cody Kraz. What's up, man?
Hey, it's going well. How are you? We're pretty excited. Just came off 2 solid wins.
Yeah, 2 solid wins, domination fashion over Team Awesome Sauce and Arrogant Nephalem. Yeah, outstanding play all day, especially Cursed Hollow just seems to be locked in for you guys and all the guys over at Guys Gems.
Yep, we've definitely had a lot of practice on Cursed Hollow. good feel for the timings and what gets value when. So it's exciting to keep getting to play that.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's try to remember a bit from the first matchup since we didn't get to talk to you guys earlier. We started over on Cursed Hollow where we saw that blind composition come out, and like, is that just how it ended up working out, or was that like, hey, we see this Greymane, we see this Tyrael, like, let's just go full blind?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely some of both. We're excited about picking our Joanna sometimes, and especially when we saw the Greymane first pick in Abathur with the clone, we knew it was going to be great value.
Yeah, it ended up really working. Game 2, we went to Braxis where you guys decided to play a Rexar and a Cho'Gall along with Muradin. Has that ever been done, those 3 warriors in that comp?
It's something we're excited about. It's got a lot of peel. It's got a lot of sustain up there. I don't know if any pros have done it, but
yeah,
maybe one day.
I gotta
we'll see our super popular NGS replays and take a page out of our book.
Yeah, I mean, the Muradin, at least, I was so impressed, especially in this last game of Odin playing it there. I know he played on the in the Cho'Gall comp, but Odin playing the Muradin in that last game was just like, is this guy afraid of anything? Like, he's
No,
literally...
the answer is no.
Right. And by the end, I was like, okay, he actually doesn't care about anyone. He will do whatever he wants. All right, so yeah, Braxis ended up going pretty well in your favor after too long. Then we moved over to the second match, and it was Arrogant Nephalem this time. Is this a team that you find to be a little more difficult to play up against? Are they more on your radar of one of the teams that'll be at the top of the division this season?
Hard to say. It's early in the season. Everybody's kind of new teams or is rearranged a bit. I mean, we have 1 new player and we're all playing different positions. So I think, as the standings start to shake out, maybe we'll know who's who. But for now, we're just excited to be proving ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely. We did just see finally over here on Cursed Hollow once again. This one seemed to be pretty definite that it was going your way. Boss early, directly at 5 minutes. The curse to follow it. And then, of course, you had that keep down so low and eventually just fell. There was really nothing they could do for the rest of the game. I appreciate that follow, Unicorn Shards. But is this really the style that guys gems like? Bosses early and often on Cursed Hollow?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we want to play the map, take fights when it's time to fight. But other than that, generate value everywhere. There's XP, there's mercs, there's tons of stuff to do. Don't have to just sit there and run our face into them the whole game. Yeah,
totally agree. So I mean, one thing everyone here wants to know: are you a Tracer one trick, or is this like, what's the deal with Tracer?
I mean, if they're gonna let me play it, I'll absolutely play it. She got nerfed into the ground, and she's still, I don't know. I just really like playing her. You get to blink all over the place all the time.
Definitely putting up a case.
Play style.
Yeah, definitely putting up a case to be the #1 Tracer in Division C West. Outstanding play tonight on that hero, so hats off there.
For the record, I did play Muradin and Cassia the last series though, so I don't think you can call me a one trick.
Oh, I totally agree. You played the other heroes really well, but we're seeing a lot of Tracer, and hey, as long as it's working, I don't suggest you stop it, my friend. You're doing a great job on that hero.
Thank you, sir.
So Swish, you are here hanging as well. Do you have anything to add to what you saw tonight out of your team?
Yes, you got anything to add?
Oh, Steve, did you have anything you wanted to add to the interview about our team?
No, I'm just listening.
Are you guys roommates?
4 of us are here in one place having a little LAN party. We do that pretty much every week. That's kind of our thing. Our
awesome.
5th we just added is actually one of my friends from back in the East Coast. So he does not frequently join us at these type of things, but maybe one day he will.
Nice, dude. That's awesome. All right, well, I guess before I go, I do want to let you guys know you're invited to the Regen Invitational for Season 5 since I casted you tonight. So hopefully excited to bring you guys back there. And also, I want to give you the opportunity to give some shout outs. If you have people watching in stream, I know a lot of people were voting for you guys to win tonight in my polls. So if you have any shout outs, now's the time.
Yeah, shout outs to my team. It was a great 2 games. Shout outs to our solo laner from last season's user 2. I don't know if he's watching us, but sending our thoughts to him. He went down with an injury at the end of last season. I know my little brother was watching, and a couple other of our team's family members are watching. So shout out to you guys. Thanks to you for casting, and shout out to the other team. It's a great, the last 2 teams actually. It's a great series of the games.
Yeah, I really appreciate you guys letting me hop in on both these casts. Stwish, as always, you are a gentleman. And thank you, Cody Kraz, for joining me for this interview, man. It was a lot of fun having you on there.
Yeah, cheers.
All right, ladies and gents out there in Twitch world, that is it for me. I have been Murda. That has been Cody Kraz and Stwish. I do not currently have any casts on the schedule as of yet. I'm going to try to pick some up for next week, but that's likely all I have for week number 1 here in NGS. If you want to catch a recap of this, feel free to watch the VOD on Twitch, or I will upload it to YouTube following me shutting down the stream now. I want to thank all of my new followers, all the people who subbed, which I actually am definitely going to read your names out, so give me a quick moment. Gotta switch over here. It was Ghost Dunk, it was Isaiah, and it was and I don't want to get this name wrong, Trabe18, who participated there in the second game of the day. Also to the bit donations, Isaiah threw 1,000 in, Frodjazz gave 100 bits, so thank you so much. And of course all the follows as well, you know who you are. That's it for tonight. We will see you next time. NGS signing out. See you later.